everybody and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, hi, my name's Bree, stay for a while. So as you can tell by the video today, we're doing another 24-hour readathon. Today we're doing it a little bit different. So last time I did a full sort of 24-hour readathon where I read for 24 hours straight. I think I started at 8 PM one night and I read until 8 PM the following night without any breaks, without any sleep. There's sort of like 3 ways that you can sort of do these 24-hour readathons, and today we're doing it a little bit different. So the first way is obviously the way that I first did it, the full 24 hours reading without any sleep, without any breaks, and then you could do the reading for 12 hours one day and then reading for 12 hours the other day. Or the third way you can do it is the way that I'm doing it today, is reading, sort of setting a timer for 24 hours, and every time you're reading the timer is obviously ticking down, and whenever you're not reading, like whenever you're sleeping, eating, out doing personal things, you obviously stop your timer and you just try and see how much you can read within that 24-hour sort of timer. I will say I have already started this video. I'm on the 3rd day filming this video, so when I went to go start editing the start of this video, my whole intro just encrypted, so I'm refilming my intro. When I originally filmed this intro, I did go through some books that I was going to read, but we are going to start off with House of Sky and Breath. I am some way into it. I'm not going to tell you how far into it I am, but we're some way into it, and this has been on my TBR for ages. I've mentioned it a lot in some reading vlogs that I really want to read it, and in some like TBR videos I've mentioned that I really want to read it, but it's actually on my TBR for this month, my July TBR, so I thought I'd incorporate it into a video because a few people have asked me to read this after, like in a reading vlog, after they see me read House of Earth and Blood in a reading vlog as well. When I originally started this video, I mentioned that I was reading it on my Kindle, which I've read the majority of the book on my Kindle because it's easier just to read on your Kindle than carrying this big chunk of a book. When I originally started, it said I had 22 hours left of reading time to complete this book. We've shaved it down a hell of a lot. So I'm gonna have some time left to read after I finish House of Sky and Breath. So I got 2 other books here that have been on my radar. We've got The Dixon Rule by Elle Kennedy, which is a hockey romance. This is the second book in the Campus Diaries. The first one is The Graham Effect, which I have by here. This is all part of like her Brer You sort of off-campus universe. I'm really excited to read this because I loved the first one and I just love Elle Kennedy's sports romance. Are the Elle Kennedy books? No, Elle Kennedy needs to stick to hockey romance and sports romance because that is what she thrives at. And then we've also got Half a Soul. So I was thinking, obviously if I don't have much time left, this is like under 300 pages, it's like 280, but this is Half a Soul by Olivia Atwater. I seen Rachel Catherine speak about this in one of her reading vlogs and it sounds really good. It's about a girl who ultimately has half a soul. Theodora, she goes by Dora. Obviously she can't feel any sort of like emotions that we feel on a daily basis, like joy, love, sadness. She doesn't feel any of that, but then she meets Elias, I think his name is Elias Wilder. The longer Dora spends with Elias Wilder, the more she begins to suspect that one may indeed fall in love even with half a soul. So yeah, really excited for this. It sounds so cool and so amazing, and with it only being like 200 and something pages, I think it's just going to be that simple, easy read, like straight to the point, no sort of fluff. This is my collection of books that we're going to be reading. Obviously already started House of Sky and Breath, so let's just jump back to past Bree and get on with the reading vlog. Listen to this. If Bryce had developed a keen awareness of Hunt's presence, like scenting lightning on the wind, he'd only entered the room and she'd know if she was there. That surge of power in her body, like her magic, her very blood answered to his. I've missed Bryce and Hunt so much. So we are 1 hour in. I have just made it to chapter 3 and this is the best bit because I've been waiting for this bit to come up because it is a TikTok sound and it's the best TikTok sound. It's Readathon knew 3 things with absolute certainty. He had smoked so much moo through that he couldn't feel his face, which was a damn shame because there was a female currently sitting on it. 2, he had downed an obscene amount of whiskey because he had no idea what the female's name was or how they'd gotten into his bedroom or how he'd wound up with his tongue between her legs. 3, he really fucking loved his life, at least right now. I've been waiting for this bit to come up and I didn't know it came up so early. I love Readathon, he's literally just amazing. But I have heard in House of Sky and Breath that it is more focused on the males and the fae and that sort of thing, and we don't get a lot of Bryce, whereas in House of Earth and Blood it was very focused on Bryce. I don't know a lot that happens, but I do know that there is a crossover in Flame of Shadow between ACTA and obviously this series, but I don't know who with. Not sure what characters cross over from ACTA, but I'm very excited to get to Flame of Shadow. What the fuck is going on right now? Who is Cormac? No. What's going on right now? Who is this Cormac? Like, fuck off. I'm having like deja vu right now. So it's the next day and I have some great news for you. I'm not doing a night shift tonight, so we can read as much as we want without having to have a little nap in the day, and we can stay up as late as we want. So I'm going to try and get the majority of reading done today and then we'll finish the rest tomorrow. I read for 4 hours and 15 minutes yesterday. I finished with 19 hours 44 minutes and 5 seconds left on the clock last night. Got to chapter 17 last night, page 194. So we read almost 200 pages yesterday, which is quite good. I feel like I'm averaging about 40 to 50 pages an hour, which is quite good. I feel like at the start of any fantasy though, I feel like my reading is a lot slower because I'm trying to like get back into the world, get used to the story, because this is like basically a whole new storyline in and of itself. So I feel like I'm reading every single word, whereas now I'm more like 200 pages in, I kind of the gist of like the new characters. I feel like I'm fully in there and I can sort of not skim read, but if you're a reader then you know you do sort of like in between sort of like dialogue, I kind of like just skim a little bit, you know, if they're speaking to each other then I kind of just usually just read the quotations. But it's really good so far. So I left off, I was going to leave off on like chapter 12 or 13 I think it was last night, because it was like 10 o'clock. I was gonna like leave off and I was like no I can't, because it would have been left on such a cliffhanger, because I can't remember what chapter it was, but it was in like either 13, 14, 15, something like that. It was literally just so much happened in a matter of like 3 chapters and I was like I can't leave off, I cannot go to sleep until I find out what happens. And then we had like a massive plot twist that I was not expecting. It was about Cormac. Remember I was mentioning who the fuck is Cormac? Well, I now know who he is and I was still kind of sus about him, not fully like trusting him, but we've got a bit of backstory and I kind of like warmed up to him now. I cannot get enough of this, and oh, this world in general, I just love it so much. I honestly love this world so much. poor hunt. If it means that we might not make it to that world. I can't cope. They're having the mates chat. Can they be mates? Can two species be mates? But if you're not my mate, no one is. This is too much. How does she think of this stuff? Light it up. Light it up. So, a little update for you guys. I am halfway through, literally 50% of the way through now. So much has happened. Like, so much. And I was just on the phone to my friend Danny having like a debrief because so much was going on, and it's making me so excited for the rest of the book. So we are almost 10 hours in. We've got 15 hours and 25 minutes remaining. I'll probably read for another hour or two tonight, and then this is probably going to go into Monday, even though I wanted to finish it by tomorrow, but it looks like I can't read for 24 hours in 3 days. No. Is she dead? Is she dead? God. Oh no. No, she's dead. I thought she was going to be alive. I thought she was going to be alive. Who is Agent D? I really want to know who Agent D is. I feel like I have some guesses on who Agent D is, but I just don't know who she is. But then my friend Danny said that she could be, it's someone that's already been mentioned a lot of times during the book. Oh my god, the autumn can just fuck off. Oh no. I can't do this again, I can't. I can't deal with these demons. The Prince of Hell needs to sort his shit out and stop sending his demons to Earth. I can't, my anxiety can't deal. I just know on Halloween or autumn equinox, all these demons are just gonna come through the Northern Rift and this hell's gonna break loose. Surprise! The hysteria there. What's gonna happen? Something's about to go down. 80% of the way through, something is about to happen. In true Sarah Maas sense, the last 200 pages of a book is intense. The Autumn King, I present my daughter to you, holy ones. They make me so anxious, like just the hysteria being on that screen and my heart was pounding. So I don't know how they felt. It's fictional, Brie, but yeah. my god, I love this. Oh my god. Oh, Jay knows. Jay knows. I think I know who Jay is. I think I know who it is. Oh my god, this is the crossover. Not the crossover. Why am I crying? Because she's in a night coat. I have no words. None whatsoever. So I finished that with 5 hours, 42 minutes and 10 seconds left. And I'm actually debating I should just start this. Obviously I wouldn't finish it in 5 hours because that's insane. I feel like we could make a dent in it because I really want to know what happens next. I honestly don't think I could just go into another book now without knowing what happens next. Currently 12:20 at night, Monday night. Well, should I say Tuesday morning? But we've still got 3 hours and 47 minutes left on the timer. I only read for about 2 hours today. I was obviously planning to finish this. Well, I was planning to finish this on Sunday, but obviously that didn't happen, and then I planned to finish it today, but Mother Nature decided to pay me a visit for the first time in like 4 months today after coming off my pills. So to say that I've been in pain is an understatement. I woke up this morning, I read for about 2 hours, and then I was in bed for the rest of the day. Literally just not a chance could I do anything. I was written off for the day. I literally slept in and out of sleep, but with my hot water bottle. I've been in so much pain, but I'm feeling a bit better now. But I think because I've slept all day, I'm wide awake, literally wide awake. I cannot sleep. So obviously reading House of Flame and Shadow, and it's going so good. Like the crossover, guys, I can't cope with the crossover. It's so good. But I'm on chapter am I on? I'm on chapter 10. I'm 111 pages in. So I read 111 pages today, which is good. I will spare you the details of how I came to wed a High Lord's son, of the years before and after he became the High Lord of Night. Oh no, they're taking his magic. Honestly, this is the most I've ever seen Asriel speak. So it's the next day and I have not finished. I was gonna say finished, but I've definitely not finished. I finished the 24-hour readathon, if that's what you're wondering. That's the whole point of this video. I've officially finished the 24-hour timer. I finished it at about 4 AM. It was roughly about 4, half 4, and I got up to page 270. I got up to page 270, which it's kind of, I think it's because it was so late, I was reading really slow, because we were aiming for like page 300, but that wasn't happening as it was like 4 AM. So we got page 270, but we made a good dent in the book and I'm loving it. Honestly, I'm going to carry on reading it today and I'm hoping to finish it by Thursday. It's currently Tuesday today. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I finish it by Thursday. But I had the best time doing this. I'm going to try and do a 24-hour readathon every month. I'm going to try and do them like the different ways. So obviously I've done the 24-hour readathon where I've been like straight through. I've done this 24-hour readathon. I might try and do like read 12 hours one day and then 12 hours the next day. We'll see. There's a variety of different ones, as I've already mentioned at the start of the video. I'll switch them up every month, give you a nice surprise. Keep you on your toes. I want to talk about House of Sky and Breath really quickly before we go, because I don't think I actually give this a rating, even though I think you can probably tell what my rating is. Definitely 5-star, without a doubt. The first one was a 5-star, this one is a 5-star, and I have a feeling that this is also going to be a 5-star. If you know anything about me, it's that I love a high stakes fantasy, and these are just perfect. Like, the high stakes that we have in these books is immaculate. ACOTAR holds a very special place in my heart because it was the first sort of fantasy series that I ever read to get me into fantasy, so it's always going to hold a special place in my heart. But these are 10 times better than ACOTAR, just in like the fantasy way of things. Now, ACOTAR is the best romance, but fantasy wise, these books are amazing. Like, these are chunky boys, and you would think that they would sort of lull in the middle and that you'd get quite bored, but these are jam-packed, full of action. You will never be bored of these books, and if you take anything away from any of my videos, it's to read these books. Just do me a favour and read them, because you will not be sorry. But in the first book we kind of follow like a murder mystery kind of plot, and then in this one it's more of like this is starting to get a bit more like political, and it's kind of setting up the really political heavy book that this is. This is very politics heavy, and this is like setting up that politics. They're like discovering a lot about their government, and in this book, and then in this book is where everything gets executed, and everything is just perfect. All the books flow into each other, everything joins into each other. There's things that I'm still discovering from book one in this book and in the third book, and I'm just like mind blown. Like, Sarah J Maas is honestly the best fantasy writer. Not the best, but she's one of. I'm gonna stop rambling now and I'm gonna end the video here, but I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, then you know what to do. Give it a big thumbs up and subscribe and all the other YouTubey stuff that I always ask you to do, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!